原子之心的确有很强烈的 BioShock 的感觉。
龙大，我把我的魔杖换成了夜雨火之剑的模组，结果我在用我的魔杖指着奇兽要刷毛毛时，看起来就像是我拿着夜雨火插着胖胖球。
哇靠，这么残暴的吗？看我现在才29等。来，好，反正我们已经是先回去捡甘蓝。那个大桥解谜有啊，解过了啊。我在那边对着符号的线条、焦点、面积在那边想半天，然后发现干他妈的不是提示就在地板，又是一个想太多。Sebastian。
What are you up to now?
他妈的，地穴！等一下，地穴是哪里比较近？超可疑的啦，这个画面超他妈可疑。
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
用科学的说法，一氧化碳中毒，靠背。哎，妈的！可是看到任务还是很想解。
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you.
为什么我觉得他的形容像是看授本？一开始觉得很美好，
I've
等
become
发
quite
觉
good
是已
at
经来不
Summoner's
及了。
Court,
靠背。
and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
哇哇，这个感觉很难。
Accio. You didn't see that.
Accio!
Impressive.
我根本已经赢了吧，笑死！你不要哦，你不要哦！
That's the way to do it.
Accio!
Well, it appears I've been bested.
Are you winning, son? 没有办法拿个300，
Well
不过没差
done.
了。
Diving, summoner's court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
好，搞定。算了个经验值，不错。哎，然后看一下地图，火米村，检查一下，纠结的网是。 你刚刚是不是在想，如果要上100分的，就要把它推走？
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
啊，他刚刚那个如果要把我挤掉，我真的会气死。
Oh, I do hope Mary.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able
你
to
看
help
起来不
you.
像。
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things. And they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
可能很多意外事故都能用科学解释，但是巫师脑袋拒绝科学，他们认为科学不存在。哦，我又想到《沙利波特》里面那个《沙利波特》里面那个哪个教授啊，他负责上那个麻瓜认识课程，然后基本上就是带巫师了解麻瓜，然后那一堂课，我现在在讲的是恶搞版的《沙利波特》啊，然后他们说那一堂课是就是拿出各种麻瓜的用品，然后来解释这个是什么东西，然后但是他讲的都一塌糊涂，然后像是什么把牙签讲成什么可生物分解的求偶装置之类的，然后就是莎莉他的儿子在书里面扮演的是一个，就是虽然他老爸是哈利，然后老妈是妙丽，但是他基本上完全没有魔法， 然后他基本上就是抄袭麻瓜就对了。然后当老师掏出一把枪，然后说这个是超有效率的打孔机的时候，他受不了了，然后举手说：“老师，我觉得那不是枪的功能。”他说：“什么？不，这明明就是枪的功能。来，我来示范给你看。来，奈威把这一本书拿好举高一点，干不要发抖了，然后开一枪。你看，把上面的血迹擦掉就可以看到了，每一页都有很明显的孔。”下课之后，然后他也继续举手说：“不，我真的觉得这不是。”然后老师在说：“你要是再这样子坚持下去的话，我就要扣你分了。”然后下课的时候，他跑去找教授，然后说：“教授，我真的必须得跟你谈谈枪的事情。”然后教授说：“拜托，傻孩子，我当然知道枪是用来干什么的，我只是觉得让现在的学生知道麻瓜有什么能力、有什么能耐，好像不太好。”奇怪，这是对刚刚那个呼噜焰出不来。我觉得最靠背的是，你看把血迹擦掉之后就可以看到了，每一页都有清晰的孔。把血迹擦掉个头干。上啊！甘蓝，保护这个小镇。
Even more aggressive than I'd expected.
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Confringo! Potato! Stupid!
Surely that's the last of them.
到处都是蜘蛛网。
Pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy Milo's daughter was to get that watch. The absconder assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
人在哪？为什么明明没有人，然后魔法，这是魔法。
Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground.
Kill them with the
Destroy
fire!
Every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
放把火烧了好吗？拜托，真的放把火烧了。
Revelio.
I'm a firing my laser.
龙大，我要开始学3D 列印了，等我学成，会送你一只琳达坏龙哦。
不需要，谢谢。
HDR Giga Chat。
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Revelio.
This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere.
A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads.
I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
Revelio. Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse.
Bombarder!
That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest.
Confringo! These eggs must be destroyed. Crucial. Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Revelio!
Oh!
Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
突然从背后冒出来，他妈吓一跳。
Revelio.
Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Crucio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Accio! Incendio!
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo!
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
I'm a fiery believer.
龙大安安 Tilda 大家安安 Tilda。
Incendio! Defendo! Arresto Momentum! Stupid one! Levioso! Confringo! Levioso! Crucio!
Levioso. Descendo. Revelio. Confringo. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the Exacs. Revelio.
咒咒虐是 DOT， 而且在处于咒咒虐的情况下，受到的法术伤害会增加。你他妈妈的！
Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
干嘞
Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Levioso. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Levioso. Descendo.
哇靠，8000伤害！
Confringo.
That's the last of the spider sacks.
Revelio.
拿蜘蛛丝发大财哦，是哦。
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. I hope that's the last spider.
Confringo. Levioso.
有种就下来啊，干，待在上面。有种下来跟我的甘蓝玩玩。
Levioso. Revelio.
哦，对哦，我可以把它拉下来说。色钱，你知道的，你有色钱，速钱那看色钱。
No, wait. That's the last one. She's angry.
Confringo. Let me...
Having nightmares for the rest of
Protego! Incendio! Defender! Flipendo! Arresto Momentum! Levioso! Descendo!
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Revelio!
哎，这里没办法直接传出去，讨厌。再说一次，那不是 bug， 那是魔法。9点可用天赋。我操，这他妈傻小！这个比索命咒恐怖吧？干！把别人变成炸弹，有没有搞错？
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Medical reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary.
The cup is the true
what
hero.
What scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
Hey,
I am sorry about your friend.
I'm out past curfew,
You'll be
and I
relieved
think
to
the
know
movie
that
Serpico
I
is
cleared out the
scoring.
spiders.
What are you gonna do about that?
It's safe to return.
You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Spirit.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help. and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Revelio.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Yeah, whatever.是说，他妈的右下角居然还有这么多区域完全没有碳，哭啊！我要花红。这玩不完了吧？这个。右下角不太重要，那里就很玉璧啊，太好了。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was
Shut up.
before I invented blue powder.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Horn mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever
If
meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
哦不，我忘记补充我的甘蓝了。
A centaur. Tread carefully.
哇，是人马。
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
我干！
That's the third time I've seen a dog bog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
不要喝盗猎走的东西。
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelt. Poor beasts. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a potion.
还喝？
I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Stay hydrated.
I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Trevicus totalis. Revelio.
Might I remind everyone that a wizard's sharpest tool is his mind. Perhaps best to shun that which leads it astray.
Trevicus totalis.
Suppose worth a look.
Revelio. Trevicus totalis.
这也他妈太好摸了！
Revelio.
每个人都站远的要死，然后眼睛都看不同的地方，超好摸。 哇，清光的。
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
如果不说的话，我会觉得他们保护的蛮糟的。 哎，对，我今天，我要跟你们讲一件事，就今天早上嘛，我就是被手机吵醒，然后发现是快递，然后我就拿，然后快递拿来，然后打开，然后我就发现，哇靠，他妈的有原子之心，就 PS5 版的原子之心，然后我就跟画画说，然后画画就说。等一下，因为他说他要到聊天室看大家的反应，所以我在等他上线。对啊，就送了 PS5 版的啊，然后我就跟画画讲啊，然后画画就说：“干妈的 PS 这样子不行，妈的我讨厌索尼，讨厌 PS5， 他们都这个样子一直送你 PS5 的游戏，啊你就不买 Steam 版，你不买 Steam 版我就没有办法蹭你的游戏玩了、啊。”干烂索尼，笑死！然后就收完，然后我就是去收信，然后结果发现他厂商有寄一个 email 过来，然后就是说送了那一个原子之心 PS5 版的给你，但是觉得你可能会想要在 Steam 上面玩，所以也送你一组 Steam 序号，看你要怎么用都可以。然后我就说，画画，那个。你会想玩原子之心吗？然后说怎么办呢？我现在处于一个薛丁格的叠加态，就是介于想玩和不想玩之间。然后我就说，如果是免费的，你玩吗？他说然后我就说，厂商那一边 PS 那一边除了送我 PS5 版的之外，还送我一个 Steam 序号。你要玩的话 ，Steam 序号就给你。然后画画说什么？干 PS 太佛了吧？索尼好棒，索尼我大哥 ，PS5 棒哦。我说你这人翻脸如翻书啊！干，真香。
What in Merlin's name?
Are those
这三小巨龙竞技场。厂商可能是发现他送了没有危险，才给你 Steam 版的。
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Shouldn't be here. Confringo!
Arresto momentum.
Levioso! Descendo!
Crucible.
Expelliarmus! Take a hit!
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
我刚刚应该直接给他整实话了，不知道为什么刚刚犹豫了没有啊？
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Tricus Totalis. Revelio. Tricus Totalis. Revelio.
哇，人还挺多。
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
哦干！哎呀，坏！
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
That's it. Like that it's
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
偷吃苹果？为什么这里他妈的？这里
Yes. A more hushed approach.
刚刚突然变强制超级无敌慢，给我跑！另一种有可能发生的故事情节。我有个计划，我们悄悄潜进去，把被关押的龙放出来，然后趁着混乱把幕后黑手解决掉。好主意，无声无息杀光所有人，然后给龙喝下催情魔药，让幕后黑手好好品尝一下坏龙的厉害。你真的有听懂我讲的话吗？公杀小。
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
The lab returns to the little pruning.
Expelliarmus! Vegetables incoming! Leviosa!
哇，橄榄菜好强！我就扔3颗出去，然后他妈的其他没有管到就死光光了。
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
I'll check your pockets. Stop right there.
啊，有人干扰。
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Akio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
要深呼吸了吗？要深呼吸了吗？
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
龙之守护者获得奖杯。 30等，巴巴拉巴。
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.鉴定物品，鉴定物品，可以把一个王八羔子变成炸弹，然后拿去砸另一个王八羔子。你说你是怎么孵化那一颗未受精的龙蛋的？
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Make Emmerich the evil look like Yorick the oddball.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
No, 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 no! I told you to slay the dragon, not lay the dragon! Papa!
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Huh?
What are you up to now?
What you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. Your dueling skills are quite advanced.
哇，我还记得地下港要怎么走的。我就要说啊，什么未受精的蛋？你以为要让蛋受精是他妈要怎么搞来的
So this is the underground harbour.
诶
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
靠北小孤独呢。
Revelio.
哦，是图书馆。
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz just for fun.
不是他妈的，这是图书馆，书是公用的吧？干！
None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid. Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in the game of Quidditch?
金蛋仔是啥小
The golden snidget.
Correct. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named.
什么叫你怎么知道？干这是常识吧？游戏里面也有提过金蛋鸟啊。
Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
快服。哎，他妈的，这里翻鬼飞，又是鬼飞。
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points.
快服啦！
Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age and race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test
我刚刚就是想到妙丽，所以我想说回答4应该 OK 吧，结果不
And
行。
I won't be giving you any more easy questions.
他没有完全变成
The
猫。
next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect.
Fuck.
The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council
这个真的不知道了，天哪
1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Oh God! Holy shit! 我靠，这个
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a
是他妈
tall,
怎么
thin
杂交的？
monkey
我不
with
想知
silver
道。
hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named
啊
Flavius
这个在
Belden,
怪物语
who
他
was
们的
on
产地里
holiday
面
in
有讲
Papua
过。
New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Evangeline Orpington.
That's That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was GAMP. One of the principal exceptions to GAMP's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is, Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
What?
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person.
感觉这个是翻成中文之后看起来会很简单，可是如果3个选项都是英文，应该会难选的要死。
Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
刚刚那里又是吃翻译是不是？
Give me your worst.
妈的
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
谁？谁啊？
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
我觉得这里也是
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally
这里也
charge
是
the player.
他妈的英文他说什么我根本听不懂。
Two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Sopophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard? Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
The Amazon rainforest.
No, the answer was North America. The pard bird, or reptile, is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The 3 witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Huh?你不要跟我讲他妈的正确答案是这一个，我会打人。
Galangantua.
No, the answer was the Loch Ness Monster. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the
收集文件有提到吗？ 干，我没有看进去。
It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
哎呀，他送我魔药哎，好，原谅你了。
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
雷文克劳支持。
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
快符全部翻成鬼飞，这个我真他妈完全不能接受，就是搞屁呀、真的是搞屁呀、诶，等一下，等一下，这一招可以灭火，好。出色学校斗篷。有看过哪一个中国的翻译是翻译的比较好？不是啊，问题就是我哪知道中国那一边他妈的里面一堆东西是翻成什么啊？我根本不知道，我没有办法做一个好的对照。
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
我知道你在问什么，但是就是除了在这一款游戏里面看到了那一些他妈的让我很堵烂又很出戏的翻译之外，我也不知道他们那一边很多东西是翻什么。不行，我真的会生气，你知道吗？快服啦，妈的鬼飞什么鬼啊？到底是？不是啊，你在那边说翻译都是你们公司的人翻的，然后很用心什么的，可是就是干他妈的台湾人。他妈的，从小到大看《哈利波特》长大了，是会把快服翻成鬼飞吗？干！我很生气。
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson. It warms my heart. Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
“到底是怎么把无机物变成生物了？这个真他妈很可怕，好吗？这违反了等价交换的法则。”有老鼠尾巴的茶杯。
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm
希望你短时间内不必用到它。可是就是因为时间太短，所以才需要用，不是吗？教授表示你在说什么？
Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand law, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych, near the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
啊，带个会说精灵语的人过来。我好像已经了解要带谁了。我操 ！Oh my god！ OMG！ 这里是英国，所以能够使用 Killer Queen 的能力也是很合理的。有的棒！妖精语好难，我去上个厕所。 好，Yes.
？Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to Mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able
请选
to
择你要
manage
贩卖的
very
商
well.
品
They
：A.
seem to
咬
have
人
given
甘
up
蓝
rather
；B.
quickly.
吞人甘蓝；C. 杀人甘蓝；D. 灭人甘蓝。
Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner,
P.
Master
3块
Mason,
粉碎
trusted her
甘
to
蓝。
do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
一不小心就突然又开始了一个支线，看，没有办法呢。
Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet
是
your
啊，是有一
terms,
点
I hope that
靠
you'll
背
sell to me.
靠背。
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Huh? You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Sus.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make
我很确定，接近现代的巫师守则里有一条是不准用再生魔法再生自己或别人的内脏来卖给八卦医院。我操
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
哈？收集1500金，向他购买商店1500。哈
What do we have here? A demiguise.
这肯定有问题好吗
Mine now, demiguise.
If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Revelio. Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Wow,靠!
Repairer.
Nothing like a bit of hard work. Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
这肯定有问题了，好吗？
Revelio.
Oh. Makan! 我身上有咬人甘蓝，当心我用它来对付你哦。老鼠，好多老鼠。那个。 在这种地方看到这种人偶，我的 PTSD 整个大发作。哎、欸，怕啦，干，可以不要吗？还不止一只，哎、
Revelio。
我才刚讲完。 真的有必要这样子对我？太过分了吧！
That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Well, that's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with.
Gun!
You
Gun!
have your
Gun! Gun! Gun!
What
Gun!
fun this will be. For me.
Lumos. Revelio. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What? Who's there? Revelio. 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 Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Lumos. Seems as if I should hang something there. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Revelio. Revelio. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Oh, gun!
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Oh. Unfortunately for you, Confringo into my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Revelio.
You've chosen the scholarly
Lumos.
You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio. Lumos.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio.
干！
They're creepy and they're spooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together spooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum where people come to see them. They really are a stream.
等一下，等一下，等一下，这个任务是 PS5 的独占吗？靠背，因为我以为那个独占任务就叫闹鬼活米村，然后我不知道这个就是 PS5 独占，靠背。 没有，因为画画是玩电脑版的，画画有说我解到火米村闹鬼任务的时候要通知他，但是我他妈不知道就是这一个任务，我以为任务名称会很明显的就叫什么火米村闹鬼还是什么的，因为我也不知道任务名称，哭啊！你们刚刚说这个就是 PS5 独占的时候，我想说靠北就是这一个。
Lumos.
靠北啊！这是我自己的脚印，干。
Revelio. Lumos.
好啊，花魂。糟糕，因为总觉得这里我会卡很久，救命哦！对，我现在应该是要找灯笼才对，对哦，我的目标是要找灯笼。
Wingardium Leviosa.
结果这个灯笼抓得到的。哦，没有，这里的门开了。
My head is spinning.
你可以5分钟解完吗？我想睡觉了，我5分钟解不完，这个任务感觉蛮长的，救命哦！
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did it?
看到这个装扮，以为换游戏玩了。
Lumos. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Wow.
哦 Spellbooks and no clay make one quite dull indeed.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
好，一掌完成。我们现在要找另外一盏。哦天哪！这样子很像蒙面侠 Zoro， 也是蛮像的。走回头路。
Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. What?
God.
Lumos.
Deja vu.
Lumos. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
What was that?
我靠，这个过分了，这个过分了！喂喂！刚刚那个 jump scare 真的不行。
Test.
Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Bombarda. Lumos.
超级过分，不能说很过分，只能说超他妈过分。不要哦，不要哦，这肯定有鬼哦。
Oh, how naive him to puppy.
Lumos. Lumos. Protego. Lumos. 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 Confringo. Crucible. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombardo. Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Home, sweet home.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
刚刚想到，你都拿着武器了，你的火力很够，为什么还要怕？我就说那个人偶会让我有 PTSD， 那是心底的恐惧，好吗？超恐怖！哎，我在怪兽电力公司看过类似的画面。
Revelio.
Now that should get your attention. Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
他是鬼啊！我拿他没皮条，真的是。什么？等等，还有一条门栓！我靠，这个任务有多大？救命哦
I simply adore this blooming place, don't you?
又有灯笼。
Like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Incendio. I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors. Incendio.
我他妈真的受过人偶了，不要再出了好吗？
Incendio. Lumos. Lumos.
Wow.
Incendio. Lumos. 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 Lumos.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Hey.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Lumos. Lumos.
Oh!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh.我看看哈。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
HDRDON。
Lumos.
Brilliant! Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Crucible. Incendio. Defendo. Repulsor. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Expel. Bombard. Accio.
啊？啊，对，我身上有甘蓝靠背。
Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
哎，路直接消失。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
这中间被吓到无数次，他妈的
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty night.
Nighty night 靠背，好笑吗 ？Nighty night 干。
That was the wrong square.
Revelio.
This is a bit. I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go.
是，你不能够走到会被吃掉的地方，然后结果你是直接用这一招探也是 OK 的，笑死，非常偷吃，非常可以。
Revelio. That wasn't too difficult.
This is a bit much.
笑死我踩到，但是没有摔下去。
Oh goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
不要再出人偶了，我求求你，真的。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Yo 又来。
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this? Where shall I put this?
Incendio.
That's just Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
到底是怕人偶本身，还是会怕突然出现在眼前的那种感觉？如果是刚刚的桥段全部换成水衣布，还会被吓到吗？干，原地站好不动，舒服。来，都来，整整实话，直接硬邦邦。哇操！这什么鬼？这是哪里？要追踪决战了吗？
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now, and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
可以放他去烦罗克五或者拦洛克吗？
That's just cat, but cat, I mean, cat.
喂喂
Expelliarmus. Bombardment. Protego. Stupefy.
甘蓝上。
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Crucible. Defender. Incendio. Devolver.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view.
哎，我没按到吗？
Depulsor. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio.
Well, well. Finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail? Specifically.
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you.
You've
worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you.
这个鬼的发型很15世纪，看起来他至少死了300年。靠腰。
Finding the perfect playmate.
我不得不说，这个任务做的真他妈好。这个任务做的真的是很好。
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you.
哇，第二个选项这么过分了。
Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
"我看看哈，上一次存档是什么时候？37分。
You've worn me out. Well done. I have to admit, Cassandra's an old-fashioned. Finding the cut.
喂！这他妈什么魔法？喂！
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Hello, Penny.
Penny is so...
You knew exactly...
Penny was beginning to...
Another shopkeeper. Penny.
Penny's...
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait.
刚刚第二个实在太坏了。如果骂他说谎就算了，居然还说你应该处罚你自己。我靠，这不是我想要的选项。心情不好。
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
嘿嘿，这下好玩了。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
现在不是讲这句话的时候，杀死55。
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her.
Confringo!
Levioso. Descending.
Crucio.
Confringo. Luck is about to run out.
Arresto momentum. Defender. Repulsor. Leviosa. Descender. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Leviosa.
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Stupefy. Leviosa. Descender. Confringo.
Hello。
Protego. Stupefy. Leviosa. Defender. Protego.
Eh?
Stupefy. Leviosa.
Lucky about to run out.
Descender. Bombarda. Crucible. Leviosa. Descender.
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra.
要不是甘蓝菜用光了，直接就给他。
You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Second that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was
Silencio.
直接静音。
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
警官大概想要无视你，刚刚用了大概7次不射中。可恶，他刚刚放的是咒作虐吗？可是看在他帮了我一把的份上，还是算了。谢谢警官。哎，不是，你有看到他对我用酷刑咒吗？我什么都没看见。
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Wow! 可以选择解放他哎。
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
哦，没有他的话，我就没办法卖东西了。这3个名字都好烂哦，我可以自己打吗？
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
"店主的礼貌，商店老板服装。
Today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you.
所以就是可以直接卖就对了。
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
所以就是直接卖东西，我想也是。我刚刚就在猜想所谓的帮忙卖是怎么一回事，就是这样子。
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
哦，在这里卖会多10%哦，嘿。哦，所以选择解放或是选择不解放，会拿到的奖励不一样哦。哎，问题是你不缺钱。 商店老板服装，我靠，真的很伤人呢。石膏字。 哇，这个不过，天哪，这个任务前后解了有1个小时吧？说好的赶进度呢？
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me.
哇靠，
The
你
thought
的
of that tent still makes my blood boil.
你的打
I've
扮
been
也变
thinking
超
about
多。
those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
我原本不想提的，你为什么会使用做这
I
个？
hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade. 为了我的心理健康，我现在不想写这个。
我去跟他一起被骂吗？
妈的，我才不要那个臭不要脸！
Off on another adventure, are we?
.这游戏的小奇兽会长大吗？会。嗯？等一下。我搞错了。
Wonder who lives here.
然后就想说奇怪，怎么超他妈远？
Mysterious.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Descendo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Confringo.
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Confringo.
This room is smaller than it looks.
Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa.
体能超他妈好。
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio. Revelio. Crucio. Levioso. Descendo. Bombarda.
哇，塞巴真的是太棒了
the
吧！
world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Depulso.
塞巴是真的有在帮忙，是真的有输出，不像某个废物。
Bombarda. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion.
Depulso. Confringo.
Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
我很好奇老外对那个黑妹的评价。
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Confringo. Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio!
这一招太过分了吧！比不射咒还要不射咒，真的。
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Accio! Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic, and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
There's more to this than even I imagined. Look,
Revelio.
Bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Confringo! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! I need to find a safe way across. Accio! Revelio! Accio!
这个之前的经验要用骨头来搭，是这个骨头。
Revelio.
'Wingardium Leviosa. That's a lot of bone rattle.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
哎，干，不是吧？他妈的，我看到一只蚊子飞过去，房间里800年没出现蚊子了，操你妹！为什么会有蚊子啦？干，你要卡好了。
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
下要飞走了，鸡掰！
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
好好笑，好好笑！他妈的，他没有打到几分。啊，真的很贱，给我飞在他妈荧幕前面，然后不知道该不该扒了。
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
妈的，打到了！干你，他居然已经吸血了，应该不是盯我吧？
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
我是拿酒精把它喷下来的，笑死！
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
There
we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
他刚刚变成了自己人，然后就站在那边什么都不做，妈的，有够废！在那边混。
Confringo. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
喂，没有要出来的打算。
Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Head and shoulders.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperio.
Crucial. That's got my attention.
Bombarda. Protego. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucial. For a moment there, I thought that would never end. Revelio.
直接扔3颗出去。
Confringo. Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
反正就算我选一，他也一定会执意拿走。
Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
选哪个应该都没差，对吧？他一定会拿。哭啊！这下尴尬了。要被骂了，要被骂了。
Ominous.
他到底是怎么跟来的
？Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
这么轻松就搞定了。
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Revelio.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio.
又是陶瓷面罩。
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
现在我是超级电灯泡。呼噜焰目前无法使用。哇，不给飞！我要走回去，这里强制一路走回去，笑死！我爱跑步，跑步爱我。
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Your spells glance off of me.
You think this is funny?
Cruises.
I'm less human to worry.
There's nowhere to go. We have to fight. You'll not win here. Bombarda. Leviosa. Descendo. Leviosa.
Keep out of Shaw's reach!
Uncle, to the right!
Stupefy!
They're closing in!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damn
哇，
book,
怎么那
no
么
doubt.
鸡掰啊？
Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian.
干鸡掰
Stay
人
away！ from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
妈，一堆人看我用黑魔法都没有意见的，就你他妈最特别，唧唧歪歪。警察都没有讲话了，是在。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You little vandal! Do you know how much distress you cause? Portraits have feelings too! It's taken hours to de-moustache your Aunt Mildred. Oh, Merlin's blight child! Anyone would think you were half your age! Now grow up!
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and when I was at second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
超级好基友。不要说了啦，他妈的，全游戏最不色的已经确定是变形咒了，好吗？把别人变成炸药，然后拿它去炸其他人。阿瓦坦嘎坦拉真的是人性多了。真的，你想想看，他妈的阿瓦坦嘎坦拉他妈的无痛当场去世，还是你比较希望被强制变成阿拉花瓜？
Centaurs have never had much use for wizard kind, have they?
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week
可以
to
让
week,
石
but
尾
it's
猫
always
炸
to do
毛的
with
饲料，
creatures.
请给
Last
我一
week
箱
she。was studying legnots in Plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is.
他的那里很黑，知道了。可以不要断章取义成这副德行吗？
Above us, she did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
是不是真正的不射中？有够恶心！
There she is again. She's breathtaking. From a distance.
I see the bridge wasn't spared her wrath either.
Wingardium Leviosa.
不是
Reparo.
Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
哎，我去倒一下除湿机的水。甘蓝应该被列为不赦之物。
Watch your step.
Love to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
是说严格来讲，这个不是 dragon， 这个是 wyvern 才对。这个是双足飞龙，这个不是龙。
Over here.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
你脚麻了是不是？
Welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Below her.
什么？他下面的那个开口？什么？快去他下面那个开口！
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
哦，我到这边的时候啊，发现龙坑我一下不会死，所以我就一边喝水一边扛着火球冲过去，靠北。
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
哦，在哈利波特的世界观里面 ，Wyvern 是特定指一种奇兽，不是双足飞龙的通称。Wyvern 还被描述成是一种似龙的奇兽，放。 干，胆子超大！你还想摸啊？
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Hmm? 这个选项有差吗？就只是要不要直接传回去的差别吧。
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True.
现场满地菜叶。
So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
好，回去采个甘蓝菜，然后今天就先休息哈。看我周末之前玩得完吗？有点怀疑。Papi 真的比那个娜娜他妈的好100万倍。
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
完全不对吧？哦，投钱给他，乐器会增加。哎哎！坏透！